Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Today I want to share with you guys a great product by a company I've worked with in the past, and it's a company that I continue to work with now and I'm sure into the future, and the company's called Nooie. Nooie is one of those companies who make smart home tech products, and when I say smart home tech products, I mean like your smart bulbs, your sockets, your video surveillance systems, your doorbells. In this case, we're going to be talking about their a video doorbell, and you know, all these things just help to add a little bit of security to our homes and a little bit of convenience, right? So the product that I have here to talk about today is this guy right here. And this is Nooie's answer to the smart doorbell. Now, I haven't reviewed tons of doorbells on the channel. I've reviewed a few. And I'll tell you that a lot of them, like with any smart home tech product, it really comes down to the strength of your network. The more stuff you have, the slower this stuff works. Now, in my case, I have a system that's well over 100 devices. It's definitely not a standard, you know, what I would consider like a standard right from the internet service provider's network. It's pretty advanced compared to a lot of people's homes. And the more devices you have on your network, you're going to need to beef up your gear, from different access points to different routers, just different gear than you're going to get from your internet service provider. Keep in mind, if you start getting involved into smart home tech gear, and you have a family, and then everybody has a tablet, a cell phone, and computers, and streaming devices, you know, the amount of devices connected to your network can really add up pretty quick, and you're going to most likely develop some kind of problem. So just kind of keep that in mind with any kind of smart home tech product. Nooie, what I love about Nooie is that they've kind of separated a couple parts of the doorbell into two different devices. So let's talk a little bit about what you get. So you get the smart doorbell and you get the base station. And what this allows you to do is record on board rather than recording into the cloud, which is an option if you want to sign up for their cloud service. But I like the ability to just record locally. And so what they've done is they've given you this base station, which allows you to hardwire this directly into your network, which is great because you can get another item off your network. And it has the micro SD card built in. This is also your Chime. So this is basically going to replace your standard doorbell. Now, some doorbells that I've reviewed in the past are actually hardwired. You wire those in place of your standard doorbell in your house. This is something that you're going to use in place of your doorbell. Now, I will say, some people get a little confused at my house, you know, as to which doorbell to ring. I always tell people, if you're going to stop by, ring both doorbells. If that's a real issue for you and you don't want that confusion, you want to have one doorbell, you could take something like this and just mount it directly over your doorbell. It would involve you basically disconnecting your doorbell and you know, basically installing this over the top so you're not going to confuse people. A couple things I really like about Nooie's product is their apps are great. The app is really well thought out, and the Nooie app only works with Nooie products. So I know when I reviewed smart home tech in the product, or in the past, smart home tech products in the past, I said it's nice to keep everything under one roof. That still stands true, just depends on what you're going to be getting. I think if you're starting to build a smart home, try to keep it brand specific if you can, but let's face it, you know, when you start getting involved in brands like LifeX, even Nooie, you do pay a little bit more. There's other I just saw a smart home doorbell being advertised on TV for 20 bucks. So just gotta keep that in mind. They all are a little bit different. I have one by eSmart Link, which works, but it's nowhere near as reliable as something like this. Other great thing about this doorbell is the color. Not many doorbells are like this nice brownish, kind of like almost slightly splattered beige or sort of brown. This blends really well if you have warm colors on the exterior of your house. I know personally I don't like the way some of the doorbells are like a bright silver. You know, if you don't have a lot of, you know, stainless accents outside, not, I mean, the biggest deal in the world, but I like the fact that they did a color that kind of blends in. Would have been nice if they also made white, because white's also a pretty standard trim color, but this blends, with my house is kind of a beige, this blends really well. Other cool thing about this, you have two different mounting panels, which allows you to cant this at, I believe it's a 45-degree angle. The viewing angle is really great on this. You could keep this straight and still get a pretty decent viewing angle, which I'm going to read in the description here if it has that listed. I have the angled one. It points it right towards where somebody's going to be standing in my particular house. Some of the other doorbells I've reviewed, you really have to get them up pretty high to see anything. This is one that I keep mine kind of chin height, and you can really get a pretty good view from the ground all the way up to the top of my front trees. I know it doesn't mean much to you because you're not you're not looking at that footage, but I have seen better. I've seen ones where you really get a really nice fisheye view, so you can mount this pretty much anywhere. Downside to a lot of doorbells I've seen, again, is that if you're going to put this at your standard height, a lot of people are used to pressing down. They're pressing a doorbell at waist height. I've had a few doorbells in the past where people just disregard the smart home doorbell because they don't really know what it is. They think it's just a standard camera. So even though it has a big flashing button on there, we're not connected to the network now because we don't have our base station plugged in. And I'm not 100% sure how this connects, if this actually communicates via its own Wi-Fi network with the doorbell. Again, your recording is on board on the memory card here, and your internet connection with this anyway is provided either by Wi-Fi or hardline. So I assume that the doorbell connects to this device, but again, don't quote me on that. It works really well. I like the fact you can position this wherever you want around the house. In my case, again, it needs to be within a decent range of your router. If you're hardwiring it, obviously you need a hardline connection, but I like the fact that you can put this somewhere kind of between where you're going to get good signal, but also be able to hear it. Some of the other doorbells I've seen in the past, they just ring your phone. So that's cool, they give you that. Other doorbells, if you're hardwiring, they depend upon the doorbell that's hardwired. I've seen, just be careful with that. If you do get a doorbell that's hardwired, make sure you get something from a really reputable company, because the voltage on your hardwired doorbell might be different. When I tried to hardwire mine, it just was constantly making the hammer on the bell just constantly kind of fluctuate, so I couldn't use it. This, isn't a doorbell that does that, but nonetheless, if you are looking for something hardwired, keep that in mind. Again, Nooie, a lot of times the companies send me stuff. They also learn about their product and learn what they might improve upon. I love this doorbell. I think it's great. I will say something to improve upon, though, would be the ability to have an adjustable camera or maybe a larger field of view. Still, the field of view is very good, don't get me wrong, but still, if you were to mount this down low, you might not see somebody's face. So either the ability to kind of change the angle of the lens, I don't think, adding a bracket that would cant it back, I guess that would look kind of silly. Tilted to this, 45 degrees in works pretty well, but again, it just depends on your house, but I think that would look kind of silly. So I think the ability to adjust this would be really nice on a future product. And also the ringtones on this, you have their own, I think you have about 4 different ringtones, none of which actually sound like a doorbell. It sounds more like a phone ringing. So I would prefer to have something that sounds like a standard doorbell. That might be something they improve upon in the future. It would be something they could very easily add to an update, a firmware update. Hopefully they maybe take my advice, add some standard doorbells. People like to hear a traditional doorbell ring. I don't like kind of the silly tone this puts out, but still, it works. It's not bad, right? It's not the worst I've heard. Other than that, you have your night vision. You have the ability to select AI, it says like AI recognition, so you could actually select what alerts you get, which is really great because a lot of times stuff like this, cameras, they pick up leaves blowing, they pick up trees moving, they pick up cars. This will only give you alerts if you set this setting to only give you what they call humanoid detection. So if it detects what it thinks is a human, it's going to let you know. I will say though, I don't get alerts with this thing sometimes. Sometimes I'll get an alert that somebody has dropped off a package. Other times I haven't. Now that could either be an issue with the Wi-Fi signal, that could be an issue with the amount of things I have on my network, but I would think that the push notification should still come through. The other cameras don't seem to have the problem. So I'm thinking maybe I did most recently relocate this to get it closer to the router and upstairs, but these two things still have to communicate. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to keep testing it. I'll always re-review products, but it just might be something that's specific to my network. Other than that, you have crystal clear 2K imaging, they call it. It says 2K resolution, I've never actually heard 2K. I've heard 4K, and what they say here is they say 2K video contains twice the pixels of a standard 1080p. So usually when you have twice the pixels of a 1080p, you have 4K. 4K is 2160. 1080p is 1080p, right? So I'm not really sure what they mean by 2K. To me, 2K is 1080p. If 4K is 2160, then 2K would be 1080. So I'm not sure if that's just a marketing thing, but stuff like that kind of bothers me. So just kind of take that with a grain of salt. In my eyes, this looks like 1080p to me. I don't see any difference. It has the advanced passive, it says here, it says Nooie Cam Doorbell uses advanced PIR, which is a passive infrared sensor and human detection algorithm to achieve accurate person alerts. I will say that when that does work in my case, that's great. But again, I'll have to keep testing it. You can store up to 128 gig micro SD card. You do have the ability to sign up for the cloud service or not. And I always like, what I like about this is that this is kind of something you can tuck away. Other cool thing about this too is if somebody were to come up and steal this, it does have an audible alarm. You will get a push notification if it's working properly to let you know somebody's taking your doorbell. And again, the cool thing is that they don't steal the footage. The footage should be on here on your SD card. And if somebody were to, get up to your front door, take the doorbell, break into your house, let's say that happens, and they probably won't even know to take this, but you can very easily tuck this behind a couch, nobody even know it's there, you still get that footage. So I like that. I think this is kind of something maybe you should kind of, not just Nooie, but in general, I think this is kind of technology that would be nice to integrate this with a lot of the smart home cameras you see. There's lots of cameras out there that have the micro SD card built into the card, unless you have a separate, cloud or NVR. This is great. This would be something very easily to integrate into just standard cameras, not even non-doorbell versions. So Nooie actually has the onboard SD card in their pan tilt cameras and their outdoor cams or their indoor cams. This would be a great addition to make a lot of their cameras compatible with something like this, or have its own version. Again, because somebody smashing the camera, they're not going to get the footage, and that's what you really want. Other than that, it has an onboard battery, obviously, which is rechargeable. Downside to this is that they put the battery in the back. In order for you to charge the battery, you got to take the whole doorbell down. It would have been nice if they went ahead and just added a port on the bottom. A lot of the other ones I've seen actually have the USB-C connection, which is what this is. This, you have to take the battery out, charge it, take it down. Not a big deal, but something like this, in my case, I could very easily tack a USB cable down and plug it right in where it's always charging. Very small gripe, but it would have been nice to, if you just take this down, to plug it right in. Or again, sometimes people will just charge their devices that are mounted outside or mounted to a wall with a power bank. Would be nice to be able to plug one in without having to take it down. So these are things I hope maybe Nooie might improve on in the future. But overall, I think the cam is very fully featured. The app is great. I like the fact that it's not always going off with alerts. Again, take what I said with a grain of salt. It may be an issue with my network on that particular day. Not really 100% sure. But that's really about it. So right now, price point. Where are we at on price point? These are all over, products like this are all over Amazon. This does get 4-star ratings. I encourage you to read the reviews to see what other people have to say. 232 reviews. I always try to answer questions on here whenever I can if somebody has a question. It does have, I probably should mention this anyway, but it does have two-way audio, so if somebody rings the bell, you can answer it. It also has preset responses. So let's say somebody rings your doorbell, your phone rings, you can actually have this respond with a preset recording. So mine says, "Hey, I'll be right there." You can select also quick responses. So somebody rings it, you're at your phone, let's say you're not home, you can basically select one, "I'm not there," to make them think, or let's just say, "Hey, I'm busy at the moment, just leave the package." You can have these pre-recorded messages that will give somebody, let's say somebody comes to your house, they're pretending to drop a package off, you could just, they ring the bell, see if anybody's home, maybe they're kind of snooping, you could basically just respond, "Yep, just leave it, I'm in the bathroom," or something like that, and you'll have a preset, a predetermined notification to maybe scare somebody off. Use your judgment, use your brain, think about it, brainstorm ideas. It's just cool you can do that. So that's really about it. Overall, again, I like the device. I like all the features. Pretty much a lot of these doorbells you're going to have most of these features across brands, but this I think is one of the nicest that I reviewed, and it's definitely something I'm going to continue to use. So let me know if you guys have any questions whatsoever. Drop me a comment, drop me an email. I'm always here to help. I'll do the best my best to answer any questions you may have. I want to thank Nooie again for the collaboration and sending this for me to review. I've had this, actually, to be honest with you, I've had this for several months, and I installed it and forgot to review it. So I'm doing it today. So sorry, Nooie. But anyway, great product. I encourage you to get it. Price $149.99. Right now, you get $30 off. So $110. Not super competitively priced. Consider when you get some of these for $20. But I think the amount of features you get with this is pretty good. I don't think it's a crazy value, but you definitely get a very nice quality doorbell. So anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Be safe out there, be kind, and subscribe to the channel, of course, and take care.